Hey there all you handsome bastards and classy ladies, and if you're not doing so already, do sit back, relax, throw your feet up and enjoy some more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So we're on the quest, the Beast of White Orchard, and we're about to ask the hunter Mislav for some help to help us track down the bodies that the Griffin has killed off.
Must be out hunting.
Yeah, so we gotta use our Witcher senses. Detective mode.
Trail's fresh. Mizlav just left home.
It's stalking time, people. If ever there was a time for appropriate stalking, it is now. Unfortunately, real life never has an appropriate time for stalking. People don't like to be stalked. I have learned this about humanity the fun way. Mislav, my buddy old pal, how you doing?
You, Mizlav?
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
What? That's a pretty big claim. I call bullshit.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
It's true. Human beings, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love you all who are watching this, but human beings as a race, we're fairly despicable, and I'm a firm believer in that. As an overall collection of 6 billion or so people, we're fairly terrible. We're parasites. But that's just my own positive, upbeat view on humanity and society.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure, but I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
I don't think you're meant to use your silver blades for fighting dogs, because they're not monsters as such, they're just animals. I really don't want to take part in killing these dogs, people, but if we're asking for a favor, we kind of have to help them out. But yeah.
Sure, Griffin's not going anywhere.
No, dogs might though, so step careful now. Come on.
Plus, if we don't kill the dogs,
These
he's
been a
right.
problem for a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies, but they just won't die, because they're clever. More so than foxes. And they hate men something fierce.
No, foxes are mighty clever animals. Just gonna get my Quen sign ready, just in case. But yeah,
Attacked another one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we don't kill them, then it is very possible that they're gonna hurt more people. And we don't want that either. Because there's probably gonna be someone in the storyline would be hurt. Just know, people, I take absolutely no pleasure in this whatsoever. At least we made it fast. At least it was quick and painless, you know? And they don't have to put up with, hunger and disease and anything anymore. So we've kind of put them to rest in a way. I don't know. I just love animals and I hate killing them. So I'm feeling a bit shit right now.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
I'm going to pry just a little bit because I'm curious.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
Hello, Pot. I'm Kettle. We're both kind of black.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Yeah, poor guy.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Oh, that's her. She loved the guy, and then it caused,
Griffin,
you know.
know anything about it?
Oh, not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Oh, someone's mighty confident, considering I can see you right now. Actually, let's just level ourselves up, shall we? Here we go. So yeah, this is the new leveling system. It seems to be a lot nicer and more streamlined compared to the Witcher 2. What I would like to do though, the first upgrade I want to get myself, I was looking at this earlier. And yeah, the exploding Quensign. That's what I want. Boom. So then not only do you have to get them, but you have to equip them in a slot. Otherwise it doesn't actually take effect. So it does limit you to only having a certain amount available per go, or at a go, you know. And these little slots here, these little diamonds on the sides, 3 are locked right now, 1 is unlocked. These are for your mutagens, which kind of help, you know, it could be any sort of a stat boost like vitality or anything like that. Come on now, get walking. Actually, yeah, that just reminded me of the, you know, him being gay and, you know, ostracized from society and everything like that. There's a big vote going on in Ireland at the moment to see if we're going to, I don't want to say allow, but, you know, allow same-sex marriage. We have civil partnerships and everything, of course, but it's to see if same-sex marriage can be implemented. And it's a bit of a big topic at the moment. It's really divisive. And I mean, the thing is, as well, is like with a lot of these things. Oh, hello.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
But you're the hunter. I suppose I'm the Witcher. Yeah, it's a bit of a divisive topic.
Guardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
And the thing is, as well, as anyone who says vote no, a lot of the people who want to vote no, they're not voting no because of anything against homosexuality. It's just the whole law would have to be changed regarding what marriage is and how it's defined and stuff. And that's why a lot of people are voting no. So yeah, it's really divisive. I don't know. It should be interesting to see how the vote goes. And just for the record, I've got absolutely no problems whatsoever with people being gay. Just so you're aware, my best friend and the best man at my wedding is gay. So yeah, I've got no issues with it whatsoever.
Saturated with blood.
People are people, you know? Doesn't make them any different. Hang on, let me check this out. Look down, you're standing in the clue. You've contaminated the crime scene.
Camp.
I gotta say that what I do like about the Witcher sense in this game is that it does give
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians probably.
oh look, you can actually follow them even without your Witcher sense. You know, I know they're highlighted, but you can still see them. If you wanted to be really fancy at tracking. Okay, so we have that unlocked. Wow. That was an unnecessary climb. Ooh, lootable items. I'm a magpie when it comes to this stuff. I need it. Okay, that's everything down here for us. Now to get out of this ditch or ravine or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we gotta jump the gap. And over we go. So they go up this way, over yonder. That's actually really cool that you can see the footprints though, because I was adamant in my head for a while. I was certain that they were just, you know, they weren't actually there. It was just only when you used Witcher Sense were they highlighted. That's what I thought. There's some more. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we're just gonna head upward. Hello.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
And a dead griffin. I'm assuming that's a different griffin.
Bones. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth.
Piles of bones, 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 bones.
Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying.
Ah, it must have been a horrible way to go. So that's my conclusion. The two worst ways to die: being burned alive and being eaten by a griffin. I'll take these things. I actually think we just got ourselves a better sword. Hang on. Okay, equipment and all that stuff. Yeah, this is all straightforward enough, to be fair. What am I doing? So let me see here now. So this sword is a steel weapon and is a step up for definite. So we'll equip that. Beautiful. And we got a book here as well. Okay. That's fine, so you can equip potions and whatnot. So the way it worked in the last games, right, was you were able to... Ooh, what's this? Tawny Owl. What does that do? Accelerates stamina regeneration. Okay, that would actually be kind of handy to have. There. So before in the last game, you could apply oils and drink potions beforehand by meditating. In this game, though, they're actually the potions at least are consumables that you have to equip to an item slot, and then you can use it. It's a system that is different, but it works. It works fine. White myrtle petals. I wonder if there's anything in his nest. Ooh, skeletons. Let's defile the dead.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
Oh, well, that probably explains why the griffin is as pissed off as he is then. Broken eggs as well and everything. So I'm thinking... Yeah, if humans did it, I'm thinking they thought, hey, we can solve this griffin problem. Thought they could do it by actually trying to kill the griffin. And they done goofed.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Ah, harsh.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
You see, the thing is I know they're monsters. I know the griffins are monsters and they kill people and that's terrible and bad and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, they're basically just animals. I feel bad for this poor thing, you know?
Thick shaft. Dense barbs. A Royal Griffin.
Oh, fantastic.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Hey, did I equip my new sword? It looks like he still has the old one in there. Oh yeah, okay, he has. Okay. Delightful. Delightful. Yeah, so this is just preparing for combat, which is a big part of the Witcher game, by the way. You know, it's all about preparation. I wonder if Roach can actually... There he is! Always hovering around, stalking me, the pervert. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the herbalist. But yeah, the Witcher is all about preparing for combat. Oh, yes! There's a place of power over here, I do believe.
Magic. A place of power.
These things, people, always draw from them. For one thing, they give you a buff. This one, I think, did I come across this before? Oh, okay, so he upgrades your Quen sign for half an hour, but as well as that, they give you an ability point every time you come across them. So, let's go to character. And what will I give myself? I'm thinking something in swordplay. You know what? I'm probably going to go with... Yeah, fast attacks damage improved. Have a bit of swordplay, you know? Because I'm thinking I'm probably going to try and develop Geralt along the path of a combination of Witcher signs and swordplay. That's probably the route I'm going to go down. I'll dabble in alchemy as well a little further down the line once I kind of have his main abilities that I want upgraded a bit, but that's what I have in mind. I suppose the beauty of the game is you're all playing as Geralt of Rivia, but you can specify what kind of Geralt you want to play as, you know? Oh, I'm liking this little path. You gotta give CD Projekt Red some credit. Those people know how to put together beautiful game worlds. Even in The Witcher 2, which was a bit more oppressive and everything, and I know it wasn't exactly open world, but even Flotsam was a nice, relaxing kind of a place to be in, I thought. Well, that said, it was relaxing once you got over the rampant racism and prostitution and everything. Then it was a delightful place to be. Ah, no, I could just keep walking around getting this stuff. It's amazing, like, I was playing this for a bit yesterday, and I did so much, I've actually already forgotten things, because I was doing so much. I'm gonna take that, and that, and that. Because Geralt is a kleptomaniac when it comes to herbs. I was gonna say, it's not like she's gonna need it, you know. Mostly people in this game, they don't need the herbs and stuff. But, this woman is a herbalist, so she'll probably need them. Nonetheless. I'm taking them. Mine, 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 mine. There's no pesticide in the world that can keep a witcher away. There we go. And then, after I steal all of her income, I'm going to ask her for some help. Because I'm a bit of a dick. Okay. Alrighty then. So what we'll do, I'll just collect that as well. And, ooh, so something else we could loot. Ducal water, I'll take it. And I'm actually just going to save the game really quick. And in we go.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
We could try and help her.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for Buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the Buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
The black ones are what people call the Nilfgaardians, by the way, just in case you're wondering.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you. But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. They're only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Ooh, do I detect some sexual tension? Because honestly, Geralt, cut it out. You're meant to be in love with Yennefer and you also have a thing for Triss. So just cop on. I'd imagine we're going to have to choose which one we want to pick throughout the game, Yennefer or Triss. The thing is Yennefer is definitely Geralt's love of his life, and Triss is a redhead.
Yes?
Tough call.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word. Gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
I see. That's
Got
a little
any herbs
depressing.
you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
I like that. I like how she said, I'm sure I can find something after I stole everything from outside. Alright, I'm looking for a specific herb here. That's the one. So I want that by 4. And I will explain why a little later. What else have we got? Dwarven Spirit would actually be a handy one to have, but it's too expensive right now. And brewing alcohol. White Gull. Yep, that's something I need as well, but I don't have monies right now.
Farewell.
Okay. Out we go. But yeah, Mother Neneke was a character who appears in the... she appears in a couple of the short stories, actually, as well. But she also is kind of a character in the books and whatnot. She's a priestess. She patches up Geralt quite a bit. He tends to go there to her whenever he's badly injured. After he helped out Foltest cure his daughter, Ada, who is a Striga, and Neneke patched him up after that. Alright, so we gotta go under. But of course, this is the Witcher world, so there are going to be monsters down here with us, I'd imagine. That's Buckthorn. Let's see what else we can grab. Underwater herbs and whatnot. See if we come across some treasures too. Treasures are nice. I like treasures. Seems to just be herbs mainly. Herbs and lobster pots, or what look like lobster pots anyway. Because I don't know if Buckthorn gets used for anything else, or if it's strictly just a quest herb. And we gotta go up, otherwise I am about to die.
Should talk to Vesemir.
Okay. Back to shore with us then. And would you look at that, there's a lady who we can do a delightful little side quest for. And we are going to be doing that in, you guessed it people, the next video. If you like what you see, do click that like button, leave a comment, let me know if you want to see more, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care all you handsome bastards and classy ladies.